Hey everybody, out here getting the trailer ready for this weekend. We're gonna go fish a tournament together, and the last weekend I fished by myself and had the trailer set up for only one of my kayaks, so I have to turn it back to two so that we can have her kayak on there as well as mine. Figured I'd take the opportunity to show you all how I've got the trailer set up. It's for two natives, the Slayer 13 and the Slayer Max 12.5. So, first of all, this is an old John boat trailer. I got a John boat and this trailer for pretty cheap. I used the John boat for a couple years, got rid of it. And that's what these boards here are with the green carpeting are still there. The other two are boards I bought new. They're just regular old 6-inch deck boards. And then regular 3-inch PVC. And I chose 3 instead of 4 for an important reason. The 4-inch does not fit in the groove that's under there. I'll show y'all in a different view of it. It doesn't fit well. It's too big. None of these kayaks sit well with the way that they've designed the hull on PVC. They want to rock back and forth, and these boards on the side really help stabilize it, and these things are absolutely solid. I've posted pictures on forums and Facebook before, but never took the time to put good information behind why I did it. I leave the carpeted ones in the center, and they're actually not even attached. The straps and the kayak on it keep it in place. Never had one come loose. And I do that so that I can move it to the center easily when transporting just one kayak. The boards are the same length. They're just a standard, I don't know what, 8 foot, I think they are. But the PVC is 2 different lengths for the 2 different boats. The one on the left here is where my Slayer 12.5 sits. They're 10 foot long. I think that's what they come brand new. I cut these down, and this is for the Slayer 13, to, I think I wrote it down here, it's 98 inches long. And the reason I did that is because of the way that the nose of the Slayer 13 is designed. It doesn't sit well here, and it sits too high and it'll rock. And what happens is if you get the nose past this, it'll actually set down on it real nice and tight. And then it sits on these boards on the side to keep it from rocking. So if you've got a Slayer 13 and you're going to do PVC with the boards, I'd recommend cutting these shorter. And you can see they're only 4 inches or so, 3.5, 4 inches from where I've mounted the holes to the end. Everything sets on Unistrut, which is bolted and lock nutted to the trailer. The front of the trailer, I modified it. I welded this platform on it in order to give me somewhere to step up and walk, and because I got tired of stepping through the holes. But whenever I launch the kayaks, I can actually push them right off the back, and I'll walk on these boards, and with all the Unistrut in it, it's super stable. I can go all the way to the back. I'll pull her onto the trailer in her kayak. I'll launch her from the trailer in her kayak. Everything does pretty good. I will put the kayaks on the trailer and show you kind of how, especially hers, the 13, show you how it sits with those boards cut off compared to how the Max sits with the pipe sticking out. Now this one won't sit on those pipes the same way because the front on this one is designed different, and it actually does better with the PVC sitting here to help support it. Setting hers or mine on this side causes it to want to rock. So it's kind of funny, you got them do them different ways, but it is what it is. It's just a good overall view of how the different Slayers or the different model Slayers work different with PVC. A lot of people don't use PVC because it does rock, but the boards help a ton. So here I'm going to show you the pipes. The 3-inch PVC fits absolutely perfect in that slot that runs down each side. These pipes, like I said, 3-inch diameter, are roughly 6.5, 6.25 inches apart from each other, and that's on both. They're both about the same. There she is. And at the front, you can see how low this front sits here and where the pipes are, and that's why these have to be cut off. If you watch, I'm gonna do this one-handed. It slides back really easy, and see how it sits on it. And I pull this forward, drops right into it, rests on the boards. This is with no straps. It's pretty solid. It's rock solid with the straps. It's leaning a little bit because the trailer's on that slope and it's leaning like that. I'll put the max over here and I'll show you guys the difference. Okay, here's the max. Same thing, roughly 6 1/4, 6.5 inches apart. This one doesn't fit as nice actually as the 13 does, but it's roughly the same distance. And you see on both sides. When I go to the front, this is why the pipes need to be longer. You can see how that rests on each side. If you don't have that, and I'll pull it off the end, there it is, it doesn't sit in there as nice as the other one. So that is why I left those longer, and it really supports it well. Once again, no straps, no problem. So if you're getting into kayak fishing and you want a nice pedal kayak like these, they're heavy. Carrying them around kind of stinks. If you are going to try to launch it without a trailer, I highly recommend the landing gear that they make for these, or another cart. I don't have it because I trailer mine almost everywhere. Even if I'm not with her or this trailer, I'll put it on my buddy's trailer. I've only ever launched it out of the back of the truck once, and without landing gear, I don't think I'll ever do that again. But that's it. That's a real simple trailer. Real simple solution for setting it on there. You can launch it straight off there in the water. It slides super easy, both of them do. At least in the morning. It's a little harder when you're loaded up full in the afternoon, pulling it back on. Even if the trailer bunks aren't all the way in the water, it has to drop a few inches, it'll still load up perfectly fine.